And now, the checking point was right here to my right. But there was a huge, huge line that would go to the end of the airport and then would come back to the side, to the place where I had to come in. So I just went to the line and was there. What could I do? And then the thoughts came to my mind. You know, you have your luggage and the plane, and then maybe your luggage is going to go and you're going to stay. And so I got to the checking point to show my luggage, and it was already right the time of the plane to leave. So I started working with myself, and I said to myself, you know, Claudia, I think that maybe you're going to lose this plane. Your luggage is going to go. You're going to get there without your luggage. And you might accept the situation and try to be happy, because what can you do? And it happened exactly as I thought. I got there, and the plane had gone already, and there were 3 people besides me there also, and they were really, really upset. And one woman came to the attendant and said, "How you guys can do that? I had time to be there. I could not lose this plane. People are waiting for me there. I had a lot of things to do. When is going to be the next plane?" And she said, you know, the plane that I can put you in, that I am sure that there are seats, is going to go 3 days from now. Huh? Oh, no. I can't. You guys cannot do this with me. And then she looked at me as asking my approval, and I just gave her a smile. And she couldn't understand how I could smile in that situation. And then came another one and was very upset as well. And she couldn't speak her English, she couldn't speak that well. And then I came to help her, and then I was translating to her. And then she looked at me with frowning also, her forehead, and I just gave her a smile. And then I was talking to them there, and then we started making jokes and laughing, and then one of them needed to call Mexico, and I gave her my card so she could call Mexico. And you know, I thought, what can I do of this situation? How can I bring something for myself so I can learn, so I can grow? And I thought, you know, I'm going to prepare a sermon out of this. I'm going to use this as an experience for a sermon. And here I am. So, what I want to tell you is that it's not the circumstances of life. It's not the events that make us unhappy. I know that there are some things that really make us at least temporarily unhappy. But most is our thoughts. Is how we respond to things, our attitude. And what we don't realize is that we cannot control things. We cannot control events. But we can control our attitude. We can control our thoughts, the way we respond. And the problem is when we place our happiness in outside things and not in Jesus Christ. And we need things to be happy. And we make a list of them. And we ask God, God, give me this because I just need this to be happy. Just this, please. It was really interesting that some time ago, my daughter, she wanted very hard to have a cell phone, the perfect cell phone, you know. that would do this and that and a lot of things. And then I told my wife, I cannot buy that because that's really, really expensive. I don't have the means to buy that. But my wife went to the internet and she was looking for some deals there. She found a refurbished one and it was, like a fraction of the price, and she bought. So my daughter was really, really happy with the cell phone. But it was like about 3 months, and one day she was there trying to do something. Oh, this cell phone is really bad. Oh, you see. And then I told her, but you want to so much have this cell phone? You thought it was the best one? No, it's not. You see that I want to do this and it doesn't do it. And look at this screen also. So do you relate to that? Have you seen that somewhere before? Yeah. So that's the problem when we place our happiness in things or sometimes in people. Sometimes we want to have the ideal spouse that, would do this and that, would give me all the attention, would say, Claudio, you are the best pianist in the world. You are so charming, you're so handsome, you're so attractive. And I agree with you. I agree with everything you say. Just say and you're right. Yeah. And just ask and I do. I am here to do whatever you ask me, I'm here to do for you. But that person, either in heaven we can find, because that is not the ideal. That's an illusion we have, but we don't realize that we have this high expectation and that we can't place our happiness in people. People can't make us happy. They don't have that power. Our happiness is in Jesus Christ. He has everything we need to be happy. And that's the problem when we place happiness on people's hands, that we become so demanding. And then we are also so blaming. And we are complaining, why did you do this? And why didn't you do that? Why you are this way? And we are trying to change. You are so upset with them. And we are focusing on their mistakes all the time. And we don't realize that the problem is people cannot make us happy. They cannot. And that's too much for us to ask from them. So, there is a theory that I have just studied in my master's degree, the ABC theory. The ABC says that A is what happens to you. The event, the traffic, the divorce, you are fired from your job, anything you want to put as A. B is how you perceive A, what you think of A, of that event, your attitude, your thoughts, your beliefs. And C is the result, how you feel because of that. Maybe you feel sad, maybe you feel depressed, maybe you are frustrated, maybe you are shaking, maybe you are sweaty. Let's say that I have to preach, and I tell myself, Claudio, you can't do that. Your English is not that good. You don't have the experience. Who are you to go there and preach? So when I come here, I am really scared. I'm afraid. I am shaking. I am sweaty. And maybe I even have a blank. I can't remember what I have to say.